Hi guys, it's Selene here. I hope you're doing well. Hang on, I'm just gonna check the light here. Ugh. Brighten myself up a little bit. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna go find us on Facebook and share this into the creative group. I am so very excited. I got a box just before I left for retreat for the virtual album retreat, which is coming up in just a couple of weeks. Stampin' Up is on track with shipping, so if you were to order one within the next couple of days, you probably get it in time to craft along with them. Hang on one second, and me. Shipping, so if you were to... That's loud. Hang on, I'm just going to take this and share it into the creative group. It's just going to take me a second. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. I don't know if you know, but scrapbooking at one time was 2/3 of my business. Hey, Debbie. Debbie already purchased one from me, and thank you very much, Debbie. Here, I'm sharing this. I'm going to go to all the groups. I'm sharing it into my customer page, and then I'm going to go over. We have a private page just for our team members. I know that several team members have already purchased this as well. Oh boy. And I'm frozen. It's always good. Here, that's okay. Well, I guess I won't be sharing it. Well, I'll share it later. That's fine. Let's talk while we're here. Darn computers. Let me go find myself anyway. Closed it out, started it back up. I just want to be able to see your comments once I flip the camera. So this past week I did a retreat Monday through Thursday. It was fabulous. I came home, hosted karaoke a couple of nights here at a local venue that has their own sound system. And you know, usually I come home exhausted after retreat, but instead I get to do music a couple of nights, and I am raring to go. I'm really happy. Spent the day yesterday with my mom, helped her do some errands, did her grocery shopping, went to the bank, you know, got a sticker for her car because it was June 30th. It's a thing. And here I am today, and my... sorry, my daughter's calling and it sounds like a duck. It's distracted. Squirrel. Anyway, oh my goodness. Yeah, I lost track of what I was going to say. That's so funny. Doesn't matter. So let me flip the camera anyway. Scrapbooking at one time was 2/3 of my business. Can you even believe that? And then times happened. Life got in the way. And whoops, almost fell out of my clip right there. That would have been exciting. I want to show you a gift I got at retreat. This is my clip's acting funny. Hang on. Woo. What is going on here? Something's up with my clip. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm going to come back for a minute while I figure this out, because I don't know what's going on with this. It's usually fine. My clip is slipped. That was really smooth, huh? Oh, jeez. All right, let me try one more time. And if not, I'm going to have to wing it or something. Let's try it again. Maybe it's time to grab a new clip. So you guys probably know, if you follow me, I'm not overly fancy. I have two $20 clips that I use for my videos. This is one of them. And this sits so I can talk to you. And then I have another one. And I built a wooden little box that I have another $20 clip that I clip onto. But anyway... I want to show you something. I got a gift at retreat. My friend Mary Jo Schneider, she joined my team in April. She's been a demonstrator for a really long time. Took a little break and now she's back. And boy, is she back. She made this album and then gifted it to me last week. And she knew that I had just been in Disney. And I just bought a brand new printer. And I will share that printer online in the link store at some point, but I'm just getting caught up here after retreat. So I spent the weekend at retreat actually putting pictures in my book from the incentive trip, And this book was made by Mary Jo. She is Caffeinate and Create with MJ. I can share her page again. I've shared it a couple of times here on my page. And so the products in here are not Stampin' Up, but she made this book out of chipboard from scratch. And I spent retreat putting pictures in it. And I will share this again when it's completely done. I want to make some stickers with my new printer. The new printer that I bought, I can actually print my own pictures just out of the gate. So here's some of my friends from the incentive trip. And again, I want to make a sticker to go here. Actually, I was just on the phone with Jen earlier today. It's awesome to have so many people across the country that I love. And these pockets slide in like this. So I don't just like scrapbooking. I love it. And it is one of, I'm gonna wait and put that in after. They had an Instax camera, and my husband and I posed for pictures with some of the props. So here's another page. And again, this page will go back in after, but I don't want to mess with it or break it because it's cool. And I keep begging her to teach a class on how to make these books, and we'll work on that again. These came out of my printer. I can make collage prints. And what's cool about the pictures is they just like break off and you have a 4x6, but you can make a collage setup right on your phone and print to the printer. So I will again share that, but here's some of the pictures from my stay in Disney. You know, I love putting a lot of pictures on the page because I'm not going to have a huge book. This is going to be my book for the incentive trip. This was me and my family in Epcot, and we took pictures in Italy, and they had some Disney magic spots. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not done with this book yet, so I've printed more pages, and this will fit so many pictures. I'm so excited to finish it. And she made pages that slide in and out, like the one I showed you up top, and I'll be able to make more collages. At this point, we had found Cinderella's slipper and goofy faces, but we had so much fun posing for these, and just absolutely adorable. It was quite a great family vacation. And here's a picture with me with some more of my friends. This was the last day. Honestly, I spent the Disney trip on vacation, so it was very cool. But so that I'm showing you. Let's see. Later on this week, I hope to be live again to show you this month's Stamp Club, which is already designed. You have until the 10th to sign up for that, so I can come back and show you that later. Again, like more pages, and I can't wait to finish putting this together. But I spent retreat printing pictures, cropping them down, and sticking them in the book, and which was really great. So second thing I want to tell you is I'm going to have a giveaway on my page this week for this container. My daughter has been playing with her 3D printer again. She's amazing. She has so many cool products. Of course, you know the product Caddy. She has this size, which is the mini, and then she has a deluxe. She makes scoreboard markers. She makes ribbon clippies. But for the 4th of July, we're going to be giving this box away with just a comment. So watch my page for that giveaway, and all you have to do is share what you like to do, or what you like about the 4th of July, or what independence means to you, and I'll draw for a winner. Okay, so there's that. And if you're looking for her stuff, it is called Kempton Creations, her business page, and it's one word. Okay, so I thought it was pretty cute, that 4th of July thing, isn't it? So here's the box. I know you guys have been waiting. There are several of you that have asked me to do an unboxing. Robin Boyer, I see you on this. Can you please... oh, Mary Jo, you're going to have to go and watch the beginning. I was singing your praises. Actually, if you could put a link to your business page under your comment right there so that they can come find you if they want to follow you. We got to make more of those mini books. That was amazing. So here we go. Unboxing. Here is my album retreat. So these retreats are $250. And you might be like, oh my gosh, $250. But inside, there's enough to make 24 pages. And they are set up to be, I'm popping the bubble wrap right now. I can't help it. They are set up to be page spreads to document a whole year. So from January through December. So if you're on a health journey where you're trying to, lose weight or go for walks or get better about your health, maybe your album is about your health journey and you make your pages, from July to June. Or maybe it's about a year about pages about your dog or your cat. Or the journey just walking through life, because I can tell you, based on the albums that I've done over the years, and I have plenty of them, that some of the things that I've written about in the albums with my handwriting, I don't remember writing, which is pretty crazy. Oh, good, Robin. You got one too. I'm so excited. And Mary Jo got one. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of us. So Debbie Bacon is on here and she got them too. So these are all mats. And what they are is they're pre-cut pieces that you'll use as photo placeholders until you get your photos printed. That new printer that I bought does 4x6 pictures, but you can make a collage and print them down to 2x2. That's how I made that other little page here. But let's take a look at the stamp set. And I want to get like something to put under this. Maybe I want to get it nice on camera. So let's see if I can show you better if I do this. Okay. Forgive me for 1 second. I'm just going to wait and let this come through on the playback so that I can know if you're seeing it well. So here's a bunch of shapes. It has a banner to put, you could stamp something in there. It has numbers. How many scrapbookers love numbers? If you want to talk about the year, you could type, or it could be my 25th wedding anniversary is in November, so I'll have the 25. So you're getting 4 sheets of stamp set with this $250 bundle. It's like $11 a page, and then the stamp sets are free. Insane. Such a great value. So I didn't realize, I guess, what was in this when I first looked at it. But look, there's hearts and stars. And can you see the 4th of July right there? We can make 4th of July pages. Flowers that you can watercolor. Thought bubbles, maybe. Oh, is it? That's so cute. It's a little birdie, but it almost looked like a dolphin for a minute. Designs. So during this scrapbook retreat, what you can expect is if you sign up with your email address, and there will be a private Facebook group that you join. So this says days, summer, autumn, spring, winter, holiday, celebrate. This is sweet. Love this. Oh, highlights. Oh my goodness. And then there's like little arrows and stars, maybe snowflakes. Well, it's definitely stars, but they could substitute as snowflakes for sure. In review, happy, a bunch of hearts. I love hearts. I know that you guys probably know that. My team is Stampers with Heart. What does this say? What matters most? Huh. You know what matters most? Living. Making the most of every day. And this particular bundle will help you document it. So this is an alphabet set, and it has uppercase and lowercase numbers, and you can see based on my fingernail how big the letters are. So you could use these in your card making as well. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good look at the 4 stamps that you get. Now that's just the start. Ready? Oh, this might have helped. So you may want to order a set of cases because they printed this up for you. And a set of cases is, you get 4 in a pack, but you could, you know, save the other two and put some of the embellishments in there. But this is what the stamp sets look like. So apparently there's two, and they're exclusive to the event, I've been told. I will also post a video from the home office with Sarah Douglas, and she showed the pages complete. And again, this goes off in 2 weeks. It's on a weekend. These are flip flaps. I can't wait to learn more about these. I've used them. I've purchased them when they were close to my heart product. And then I didn't put them in my book. So I'm really excited to learn right alongside everybody else, because that's what I'm signing up for these things, right? Okay, so I'm going to put this all back in the bag. That was the first little bit. Let's go back into the box. So I've got page protectors here, and they're all individual, so that it's not in a package, which is interesting. Okay. And then these are, and you're probably not seeing it on my table, but these are all of the months. Let's see. I'm just going to pop one out to see what it looks like. Oh my goodness. They feel cool. The weight of them is like, it'll be nice in a book. Wow. So again, like, what are the things that are most important to you? What would you want to document in July? Well, you could document my birthday. I'm kidding. It's going to be my birthday. It feels like this is two things because it's so thick. It's not. It's one piece. And I was just like targeting July to see if I can poke it out here, so you can get the idea. Okay, so the J in July is separate from the rest, which is a cursive July. But let's just take that one letter out. It's thick. It's like I wouldn't call it chipboard, but it's a really cool material. So you get all the months in that color, and I'm sure that you could add glitter or Wink of Stella, or you could do techniques on top of it, because it is like very thick. It's not like cardstock. It's like, it's almost like a wood cutout. I like that. And then there's a few hearts, and this piece, which I'm sure we probably will use on one of the pages, but it's super thick and cool. So I'm going to stick that back in the bag because I don't want to break anything, you know. Thank you. Yeah, I got my birthday gift already going to meeting with you guys. I mean, that's really all I want, is time spent with people I love. So here we go. Oh, wow. So here's some designer paper that looks really interesting. There's pieces. This is already cut. I'm almost afraid to pull it out, but we have a paper like this in the catalog right now that is like an embossed resist paper. And it looks like there's some pieces from that. This is all resist paper. I'm going to dig into it a little bit. And I love that the sticky's on the outside of the bag. So when I go to take my paper out, it's not going to stick to my designer paper. But these are already pre-cut pieces. I don't want to dig out too much, because then I won't have what I need to do my retreat along with everybody else. And this is like leaves. So it's already been embossed. So I'm going to guess that there's going to be some resist techniques. And like I said, if you want to see the finished pages, it's already been shared on a video. So, and there's 2 sheets of that leaf paper. Wow. This is gorgeous. I hope we get that in the main catalog. That would be fab. But we don't have anything like it right now that I can tell. Okay, so here's some pieces and shapes. These are all die cut, and it looks like they marry up with the stamps. So perhaps we'll be stamping, ready, on these shapes. Yeah, here, let me flip it over. You see where this is going, right? Where did it go? Oh, that was the back. So there's more than one piece. Wow, okay. So there's this and stuff to marry up with all of your pieces. So that goes with that, and then this, I'm gonna guess, goes with the flower here. So they're already die cut for you and ready to go. Wow. It's like, I know this is going to sound funny, but it's like a class I don't have to prep. Usually I spend hours and hours cutting and scoring and die cutting for people, and I don't need to do that with this. It's going to be so exciting. Oh my gosh. So this one marries up with this, and then this is that banner, and then, I don't know, I see Easter eggs, but who knows. And then like these things all fit on top, and then there's clouds and leaves, and oh my goodness, I like this shape too, kind of a modern oval looking shape. Okay, so that's part of it. There are 24 layouts. Oh, this is not even in a bag, so that's cool. All right, look at this. This is all die cut, so there's circles here, and I don't want to punch them out because I don't want to. But look at these. These are like ready to go, ready to pop out, already done. And the back has patterns, so they're double-sided, and you pick. Oh my gosh. Oh, and look at, it's labeled Project 10. Wow. Ah, and look at, the back is labeled here. So all of these die cut shapes are for you to sort when you get it in and put with the right. So this is all Project 8. Wow. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do this together. And like if my team is doing it and you are doing it, maybe we'll set up our own little Facebook private group, or we can Zoom about it in the morning, because it's like an afternoon, like into the evening kind of thing every night for 3 nights or 4 nights. So maybe we can have like little Zoom meetups in the morning to figure out like if we had questions or if people had trouble with stuff, we can, you know, answer questions or whatever. But oh, I'm so excited. All right, so these are the pages, right? And like I said, my daughter is so awesome. She's home from college, and she will cook a meal for us every now and then, and I'll be like, this tastes like I didn't have to cook it. Well, this tastes like I didn't have to prep it. Look at Project 1, all cut. Look at all those pieces. They already did it for us. So Project 2, so these are 2-page spreads that you'll assemble in the way that you want and make it yours. And yeah, so like, and it's global too. So if you're in, you know, South Pacific right now, it's your winter, so you might make one of the winter pages for June or July and save the summer pages for your January, February, right? Oh my gosh, what a great setup. Oh, I'm so excited now. I didn't even want to open the box because I wanted to like do this, do it live. Oh my gosh, look at the colors. So they're all labeled with what project they are, Project 9. So you'll be able to easily find and follow along and learn the techniques with multiple presenters from the home office. So Close to My Heart has done this for years, and I've heard some of my Close to My Heart friends rave about these big project kits. Yes, it's an investment, but it's a whole year's worth of pages. A set of 2 pages for every month of the year for 12 months. So what is it? Tell me in the comments. I think, well, so Debbie, I don't know, because it's not my class. Like I said, this tastes like I didn't have to cook it. So what I will do is I'm going to put everything back in the box, and I'm going to wait until they tell me what to do, and then they'll tell me what to do, and then I'll look at it, and I'll decide if I want to do it the way they did it, or if I want to change it up. But I'm going to assume that some of it will be to take these and punch them out, but I don't think that it's going to take you too much time to punch them out. They are literally ready to fall out. So I think I'm going to leave my kit intact until that weekend and start working on my pages alongside the staff at Stampin' Up and figure out what they had intended before I start dismantling anything. So that's that's my approach. That doesn't mean that you have to. But what's something, the thing that I will think about right now is in the concept of doing a page set a month for a whole year. And look, they have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. What would you consider that you would want to document one of every month for a whole year? Is it your grandkids? Is it your kids? Is it a journey that you've been on, something personal? The thing I love about this most is we can all work side by side, but all of the samples can look totally different. And we can make them our own as we go. So I want to see what they have to share with us first. And then I'll make my choices about how I'm going to personalize mine. But right now, I'm going to think about, do I have pictures that I want to take off my phone and just do a random, or do I want to create pages and have pages ready to go? Because this is a year in review, pretty much. And then document the year ahead. So I'm always looking ahead. Maybe I'll do the year ahead instead of looking back. I don't know. So that is the question of the hour. How will you use your kit? Debbie and Mary Jo and Robin, are you gonna go for stuff that's already on your phone and get pictures off your phone that have been on there? Oh, what did I do with my stand? Here we go. Here's the other stand. Might be time for a new clip. Hang on, I'm gonna come back and talk to you for a sec. Or are you gonna look forward and do these pages and then put the pictures in? And actually, back in the day when I had my scrapbooking clubs, that's what I did. I did two-page spreads a month, and you would create pre-made pages that you could pop your pictures in whenever you wanted. And I would do popular sizes like 4x6 and 5x7, but then people would have these ready-made pages with a theme that they could actually propagate themselves. Now, if you want, I can also, I get people texting me, I'm sorry. I can also show you some of my old scrapbook pages, because there's some really cool things like how to cut your page protector, and I've done that and make a little pocket. But I really do want to take the time and learn and craft along people that have been doing scrapbooking right along, because I'm ready to get back into it. So, all right. So that was a great question, Debbie Bacon. Does anybody else have any more questions? I'm going to give you a minute to ask your questions. And Mary Jo, I showed the mini album you made me. I want to learn how to make those. So we'll have to plan some girl time moving forward. But I am doing a special giveaway from Alexis. She makes these mini boxes. So you'll see this today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, because I have an eye appointment and I'm not supposed to be able to look at my phone, I guess. For me, printing pictures may do. My concern, okay, let's see. I think for me, printing pictures may be something I will do. My concern is if the paper layers on the photos, it would compete with the pages. Yeah, it does. It makes sense. So Mary Jo is saying she's going to go through her phone and get ahead of the picture printing before we start. And that's probably smart. Maybe I'll do the same thing. I love that. We're all here to learn from each other. Yeah, I can't wait. So it's going to be a fun weekend. It's July 16th through the 18th. It is not my personal class, but when you purchase a kit from me or your demonstrator, yeah, me too, Debbie. I want directions for the Mickey scrapbook, but we're going to start by maybe learning how to make one, and then maybe Mary Jo and I can sit and figure out documentation together. Because we'll want to make that into like maybe an online retreat in itself. So we can work on that. And we've got plenty of time because we're here to, you know, support you and walk beside you. And yeah, I'm very excited. So if you are going to do the scrapbook retreat, I think maybe we'll wait because Stampin' Up! Is going to do a page, and their directions will be uploaded to the page, and then they're going to do lives like this. And there are multiple presenters for the 12 pages, and they have multiple techniques that we can learn. So yeah, you guys want to see another small album? Because I've done them before. Remember when we were doing Project Lifestyle albums? Well, I have one here. Talk amongst yourselves for a second, and I'll see if I can find it. I think it's up on the shelf. Hang on. I'll get back into my clip and show you, and then we can call it a day. Hang on. So I liked the Project Lifestyle albums. Isn't that cool? It's great for, I use mine for blending brushes. This one's the mini. There's also a deluxe, and you can see, going to retreat, I needed a lot of slots. All right. So this was the 2014 incentive trip with Stampin' Up. I took the Stampin' Up! Mini book, and I covered it with designer paper, and I stuck the whole thing flush mount. And then after I covered this and just kitty cornered it in, I just added a piece over it. So you can see here it peeled in the corner just a little bit. But back at that time, here's my room key. Oh, I stuck it in there a little bit. But and then they used to give us this book on the incentive trips. And this was a book about what we could expect on the trip. Oh, I love seeing these faces. So they had an agenda of what we could expect on the trip, and they would even tell us if where the corporate staff would be on certain days, so that we could sign up for excursions to go on an excursion with Shelly or Sarah or wherever anybody was going to be. So at that time, of course, Alexis was young, and that was her handwriting. And I made this book for Brian after our trip for Father's Day. And she had a report to write for school on what she did on her vacation. So rather than trying to put it or document it, we printed it out and shoved it in a page protector and saved it. So this was hers. And it was all about our vacation and what we did on each day. So that goes back in the slot when I get a second. We had these cute sunglasses that you could write your name on them like a whiteboard. And this was not her first incentive trip. She was on several since she was a baby. And of course, America may run on Dunkin', but I run on Starbucks. That was my favorite thing, that we get on board and they have a Starbucks right in the main lobby. But this was a quick and easy way for me to get my pages and books. And I brought the journaling cards with me so that I could remember some of the things. Jamaica Me Crazy. Spent the day in Montego Bay. Disclosure, the parrot isn't real. I love that we can document those days, because I'm not going to remember this, unless I write it down. I can't remember if I ate breakfast. So all of this, and one of my great friends, Ani and Brian, trying to mimic the parrot. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful way to document. And so this way I was able to get my pages down, and the new printer that I bought will allow me to print pages that are 3x4. So, and look at her handwriting, being silly over sushi. This is probably still one of my favorite shots of my husband. He looks like a game show host. And he's since tried to replicate the picture on cruise ships, and they will not let him point at you, because apparently that's bad. It's like guns or whatever, and they won't let him take a guns picture again. But my handsome guy, my favorite picture of him. He still uses it on Zoom once in a while or for LinkedIn. Some friends, Rhonda and Eric, and oh my gosh, everybody we had, lifelong friendships. And Alexis with the dolphins. And we had a picture of me doing the same thing, but apparently wet kisses makes me make this really strange face, so I never put it in the album. Yeah, he's fine with wet kisses, I'm not. But that's the first time I did dolphins. I did it again with my friend Cheryl. Oh no, look, he made the face too, ooh, wet kisses. Oh, there it is. Ouch. All right, sounds good. Yeah, all right. Why does it hurt? But we had a lot of fun. Senior frogs. There's a picture that didn't go in the book because that's a crazy restaurant. Let's see. But some of the corporate staff, Alexis singing karaoke. She is like her mama. She's been singing karaoke since she was like in diapers pretty much. And just a cool way to go through. And here's the one. Money shot. How to be in the moment. All I can say is life is worth living, and take a minute and be where you are and absorb it all and write it down and take a breath when you can, because work is great, but when it comes to life and death stuff, you really start to realize what's important. So that's what scrapbooking is to me in general. So that's one of my little books, and we still sell these mini books. They might be a different color flap now, but you can color them. You can cover the, it's a cover, but it's easy enough to cover up. So maybe that's what we'll do in the summer. Maybe we'll do, hang on. Maybe we'll do a retreat where Mary Jo and I can come up with a couple of mini books for you to mimic for your vacation photos. That would be kind of a fun retreat, wouldn't it? Something real specific. And Disney would be great, or we could just do a generic one so that you could use it for whatever events you have coming up or whatever trips you have coming up. So maybe something with the sips. That drink paper would be awfully fun if you went someplace tropical. So, all right, so I'm off to my first eye appointment. They had a cancellation. I've never had an eye appointment. I've never had an eye exam. And people are like, what? And about a year and a half ago, I started needing readers. So it's time, and I have a little thing going on. So they got me in early. I was supposed to be at the end of August, and they called and said, I have an appointment Tuesday at 3 o'clock. I'm like, I'm doing my live early. So thanks for joining me today, all about scrapbooking, mini books, and of course, the virtual retreat. I know it's expensive. It's $250. It's a big purchase. I'm going to put the link in the title of this video. And if you're going to craft along with me and my team, we'll create a separate Facebook group just for that. So that we can kind of keep it focused on just what we did that day. And maybe we'll have separate Zoom meetups during that weekend. I'm really excited about this. It's been a long time coming. It's time for me to get back into scrapbooking. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you guys soon. I have Stamp Club is designed for this month. You have until the 10th to sign up if you're not a member. It's beautiful. It is using some brand new papers and a very inexpensive stamp set that I've fallen in love with that just uses circle punches, which I love. Like one of those all occasion sets that you can just pull back out for everything. And then I have classes to share and a few specials this month, and there'll be a giveaway of this box. It's a one of a kind. Alexis only made one for the 4th of July, and well, maybe what freedom means to you. I'll come up with something and have you list your comments to win this box. No purchase is necessary for the box. It will just be selected at random based on all of the entries. So have a great week, and I'll talk to you guys soon.